Hey guys, Allison here. Okay, welcome to part 4 of our reflections, 5 minutes thinking about heaven, as an antidote to anxiety and as a way of focusing forward on Jesus, our perfecter of faith, who opened the doors to heaven for us. So if we're not really spending time thinking about how wonderful heaven is, we're going to be really attached to everything that we have here. Now, we need to rejoice in all the good that we have here because it's a reflection of heaven. It's the beginning of heaven, right? That we need to be present to all that's good, beautiful, and true, and receive from God, because that's the key, is receptivity, to receive the gifts that God has for us, all the good things that He's created for us, all right? They're really important. Now, sometimes we have to be detached from those good things. During Lent, we may give up chocolate or certain things that are actually good, but we're doing that to strengthen our self-denial muscles so that we can ultimately enjoy those good things in heaven. Now, what is not going to be in heaven? What is one thing you're not going to experience in heaven? I know a lot of people go through life carrying a lot of shame, a lot of guilt maybe for things that they've done, and even worse, shame for who they are. And now, God did not make any junk. He has a purpose and a plan for every human being that He's created. And that shame will not come with us to heaven. So imagine if instead of shame, we're going to be shown all the unique and special gifts that God gave us. Maybe it's a sense of humor. Maybe it was compassion. Maybe it was keen intellect. Whatever it was, God is going to help us to see who He made us to be. And we're going to rejoice in who we actually are in Christ, right? In God. Not in a prideful way, not in a way where we're thinking, oh, well, I was all that. No. To know that God gave us so much good and so much beauty. Now, when you take the time to contemplate how there will be no more shame in heaven, what I'd like you to think about is handing that shame over to Jesus right now, because we're going to need to check that at the door. The pearly gates, we're not allowed to bring it. And you can hand it over to God right now and say, I don't want to carry this anymore. You may not know how to get over it, and you might need to speak with a Catholic therapist, and I suggest that you reach out and do that, because God does not want you living in shame. He wants you to be free. And shame is one of those things that keeps us in chains. So think about heaven and think about how you're going to see all the special things that God gave you and how you use them in your life and how they led you to heaven. And maybe how you led others to heaven because of those special gifts that you have. So think about that. No shame in heaven, just rejoicing in the goodness of how God created you. So again, if you have any reflections you'd like to share, please post them in the comments below the video, and like and share the video and share it with others, because we really want people to be free of shame, focus forward on heaven, and to just be free of fear, because Jesus came to conquer that. He came to conquer sin, came to conquer death, and He wants you to be free, and He wants you to be happy. So I hope you find that helpful. See you next time. God bless.